Hey everybody, welcome to the Burning Crusade Classic. I was just playing around with other characters. Let me get down to the characters I'll use on this. Yeah, this is my last Burning Crusade Classic preview since its launches Tuesday. So next Thursday I'll start Mystery Night. Could be a dungeon, could be a raid, could be classic. You never know. It won't be announced beforehand, so you're gonna have to tune in to figure out what it is. Let me kill that sound because not really feeling like hollering today. Okay, we're going to start off with our Blood Elf Warlock. We're almost out of the starting areas with them. Still need a race, Tania race, and I forgot to put Philandering up there, but yeah, we're doing the Academy. Wraithesses and Philandering's head and all that good stuff. There's another guy also needs Wraithesses, so there'll be double duty on those. That's one thing you don't have now is that second quest for Wraithesses. I guess I figured it was kind of redundant to have two quests for the same thing. No, you don't need 12. You only need 8. 4 are going to count twice. It's classic. Weird crap happens. Okay, let me get my. I don't have my. That's why I'm collecting the other races. That's to get my demon. That's your attack. So this is a Shadow Bolt. The first thing you do on a Warlock is point a demon skin. That's a little extra armor, and believe me, you can use it. Essence, essence, sliver, and off. Oh, great! Sorry, man. Forgot to check my inventory. Let's go dump some of this. Maybe grab another bag. Maybe not. Got my last sliver though, so let's turn that one in and get some for that. If this is a regular leveling in Burning Crusade Classic for anybody tuned in late. Last preview before it goes live Tuesday, and you don't have to buy an expansion or anything. If you already have a subscription and you have World of Warcraft Classic installed, check on your live and your launcher on Tuesday. You will have Burning Crusade era, Classic era, and you get to choose which one you want. If you pick Classic for any character, it will stay in Classic forever. If you pick Burning Crusade Classic, you'll move right along and you'll go right into the Burning Crusade server. Later on, if you decide you want to get bored with your one character classic, and you want to take it into Burning Crusade Classic after all, you just have to look in the shop. They'll have character transfers, and you can clone a character for $15, which is half what it was originally. So, so be thankful for little small favors there. Could have been 25. I was thinking they'd go 25, but now they're going 15. So, like I said, originally it was 30. So, catching a bit of a break on that. And that's not because everybody's complaining about it. A shameless money grab. But I'm surprised not making it by expansion, to be honest with you. We had to originally. If you want to get technical about it, originally you had to buy the Burning Crusade expansion. But you should be thankful you don't have to go down and buy a disc to load these things. Because when you get the Wrath of the Lich King, I remember going down to Walmart to buy Wrath of the Lich King. Come home, it's 2 discs. Took me like 3-4 hours to load it up. I mean, it was just computers were not that fast back then. It was forever loading this thing. Well, they put the concept art and the little blueprints and stuff in there to kind of pass the time, but it was one boring load, I'll tell you. Now, if you buy a gaming laptop, you don't even have a CD port. So you don't need it anymore. Everything's download, which is nice. I like if you get the links through Blizzard or Steam, it's probably easier to deal with because I had the point where I had games downloaded on my old computer. Then I changed over to a gaming laptop. With Steam, I could just load everything back on from their launcher, same as Blizzard. I thought, oh, great, I'm going to lose my 2019 WWE. No, didn't do it. Got right back. Just a minute. Uh, just got to turn my phone off. Getting robocalls. Didn't get them for the longest time. Now we're getting them back again. Now everybody's back to work. Now we go into the academy one more time with some spare in our bags now. I got that whole thing. Now that whole thing's full up, so but I got 3 silver, so I can't really buy a bag. We're gonna do this for an hour, then we're gonna go switch over to our other character, our Janai, which are the 2 races that come in with Classic Burning Crusade. We're not even near uh, we're not even near the Drain Life yet, so gotta keep pumping away on that. And there's messes. There's my corruption. There's a weakness. And my fire blast. Shadow bolts. Another Wraith Essence. I only need the one tainted, so if you like a slower game, Classic's definitely for you because it's good for late at night. We don't have the reflexes for the main game, but you still want to play a little World of Warcraft. Don't need to think nearly as fast. Always make sure you keep an eye on your demon skin. I got 23 minutes left, so think it's like 30 minutes. Well, these things are an hour retail, only 30 minutes back here. Yeah, 30 minutes. But demon skin is one you definitely need. Six race down, four races. Races is already got. Need tainted essences and hello. Looky what I found. A tainted arcane wraith. Let's go get your mana back in the over here, Rachel there. Sparkling dust and tainted wraith essence. But I need that wraith fragments all over the place. Tainted slivers. Yes, I got what I need for my imp. Now I need one more tainted wraith slain. You kill one more tainted wraith and a couple more arcanes. There we go. That's one more. That's all that. Now I need one more tainted wraith slain and get the Flandrin. Or Philindrin. I get the Flandrin later today. Okay. Don't really need it, but can't get past it. So we go around to go through. Go through to go around, basically. A standard tactic. Gotta go around it, has to go through it. I get a little corkscrew shadow bolt. My first thought, I remember when I popped on a retail one day, they just made an update, and the thing looked like a basketball shot with the arc on it. Problem is, these are all aggressive. Instead of the arcanes being passive and the taints being aggressive, no, these are all aggressive. There are more aggressive mobs in late and lower levels in Classic than you're going to see ever in retail. I think I sneaked past most of these. Need one more tainted anyway, so I want to just get this bad boy out the way. That Curse of Weakness works really good too. That's one you definitely want to get. You have to earn everything in Classic, even your imps, your voidwalkers, and all that. You gotta earn everything. So you got a little more to do than you would. and immolate him. And go back to this guy. Corruption. Immolate. That's how you use the racial. You also have a mana tap charge or two handy because you never know when you're going to need it. You can only mana tap things to use mana. You can't mana tap a warrior, but you can mana tap a mage, any spirit creature, anything that uses mana. You can mana tap a mana worm, but you can't mana tap a lynx. You know, that sort of thing. But whenever possible, you want mana tap stuff. You have a demon skin still for another 17 minutes. And the daylight cloak increases stamina and spirit, so that helps a lot. Oh, wonderful. I'm going to pull him without pulling the rest of the world down on me. Like I say, pulling is kind of an art. Yeah. It's Fellinger's head. Got the bracers. I'll worry about them when I get down where I can worry about them. I know noticing things kind of chase you a little further too in Classic. It's hard to shake stuff. It really is. As I'm thinking about starting a Burning Crusade Iron Man once it launches and everything settles a little bit. There'll probably be some last minute changes to this. I'm not going to go down that way. I'm going to go down the easy way. I know it's a 1 hour cooldown, but it's easier than fighting Noel's race again. He fell into his head. You can't use either one. So let's go with the shield. Now we're eating the outrunners. And once you get the Falcoming Square, you get to your first profession trainers. Make sure I got everything here. Now, when is the source? Huh? Yeah, I need my amp. That's my Warlock trainer. I'll take these essences and everything back to the summoner. And that's how I get my little imp. He's doing research to see if there's enough demonic power here to actually work with. Yes, I get to summon my own imp. Wow, man. Real Demonology Playbook. Dead there, somewhere out of the way where I'm not gonna bang into it every time I want to drain something. I want to hit something. Wait to happen. Rank 2 Shadow Bolt. This hits harder. That level 6, which is next thing coming up. I've talked about Warlock Trainer in Falcon Square. Or I have to run, maybe I have to run the Silver Mercedes here. Probably easier to run back here, but I mean, they can only take up to level 6 anyway. That's the thing, these trainers all have limits. Limit is just about maybe one level above the area he's in. So if you're in an area that's like a 10 to 15, 10 to 20 area, you hit level 22, you're not going to be able to go back to the level 20 area to get, you have to keep moving on, finding other trainers. For Warlocks, it's tough to find a trainer. I think if you're, one I remember is kind of out of the way, is in Stormwind City. I'll get there right one day. In the basement of the Slaughtered Lamb, there's a warlock cult. There's a vampire cult, and they have warlock trainers. But not so sure about all of them. Some are in plain sight, like in Thelsamar. There's one standing right in the main drag. Johnny little hat and everything. Uh, that round said, okay, was there anything for you to do? They think while their runners get jumped by the wretched. Want you to go in and see if you can find out what happened. Okay, we all know what happened, but if you know anything at all about this game, you might as well be able to guess. Every time you gotta look for somebody, you're not going to go find them, bring them back alive. Come on. If I almost left them, it's more like it. You get mauled by bears, you get multiple stab wounds from street gangs or whatever. Yep. The package is intact. They didn't take the package. They just killed him. So, I guess maybe they thought he was a wizard, and when he wasn't, they just got mad and killed him. They can drain mana from wizards. But, and back to Larian. And so, well, the package has to get through, so she'll pay you to take the package to the end. It's kind of a rush job. She has to get the package there, no questions, to the innkeeper. So it has to go through. She'll pay you to do it, since other people can't make it. They're a little short of outrunners. It's hard to volunteer for a job. I get people to volunteer for a job like this. As you may have guessed, draw distance was not the greatest back then. Today you can pick out details on buildings from here, but the quests here are basically the same. But you do run into one thing you don't run into in the retail at all anymore. So I want to do the sanctums just to show you one thing. I thought I put it as a bug. I didn't know what was going on. Then I realized what was happening, and feel like an idiot. It had been so long since I'd seen it, I forgot if I was there. First things first, need to go to the end, rebind our Hearthstone. After I deliver the package, here's something you don't see every day. We'll take the water instead of the apple. You can never have too much water. If you're a spellcaster especially, you cannot ever have too much water. You have max yourself out on water if you can. Okay, innkeeper, now go open the. Well, wait, no, no, flight master. Okay, you do not believe how many times you will want to do that. Then you realize there's no flight master. The flight master for this whole area of Eversong Woods is Silvermoon City. For the whole zone. They had some of those unstable mana crystals got stolen, and before the wretched blow themselves up with them, they need them back. So if you don't like the scrolling like that, you can have it see on the settings and have it set to do it like I do it now. But I like the whole classic effect of having to read along as it goes. Yeah, you're in no big hurry. When you play classic, you're never in a hurry. He wants the head of the ringleader of the wretched, and he wants the cores of the patrollers that went Nazi. They might not be doing it. It's not good to have them all run around like that, but you can reuse the cores. So we'll be recycling the cores out of the peacekeepers there. Grabbing the mana crystals. Everything's pretty much where you left it. I mean, you won't have any problem finding things if you know where they are in retail. There wasn't nearly as much difference between this and now, and the as was with the original classic and now, because the cataclysm. I almost forgot to get Mump out. It takes a good long 10 seconds is a long time when when in the middle of combat. That's why you try not to have to summon this thing in combat. In case you're wondering, no, I did not miss spell resistance at all. Um, not in the slightest. But I do like that under level 10 regeneration, though. It was better in Classic. That's one thing that's better in Classic. Nowadays, you wind up eating and drinking at level 6 because you just get tired of waiting. Get this power boost here. Nice thing, and Imps tank a little easier in Classic. Imps are actually decent. Nowadays, they're just little ranged buggers that people run right past. In Classic, they actually can tank for you, which is nice. You're not going to get your Windwalker or Voidwalker for a while yet. Let's see if I can find a small bag here. Should be a general goods merchant. It's not going to cost you more than silver for a level 6 thing, so. Life tap is exactly reverse of what I'd want. You tap your life for mana. I never really used it a lot. More powerful Shadow Bolt would be nice, but your trainers and trades goods and all that's upstairs for the most part. I think she's general goods. Yeah, she's your bag lady. I can get 6 slaughter. You gotta put in the bag first and then put it down there. I've got like 1 slot left. I don't think I can sell any more back, so let me check and make sure. I think I don't have any slots left, and I do. No, I don't have any slots left. Okay. I got 1 crystal. Respawns are a good thing. That's 2 crystals. This is so make 3 crystals. There's an arcane core. Another cracked power crystal, which I can use like I did last time. There we go. That'd be my 4th one. Good thing these things stack. There's one of them. And the arcane core. One more of those. And 2 more arcane cores. First thing it rolls far is that critical weakness. That's one you want to keep on them. And there we go, level 6. One more crystal. That'll do. One more power core. That's all of them. Now we need Thalus. And by design, become. I thought this was his place. Can't find Thalus well on the map. Yeah, we're toast. Oh well. Life in the fast lane. I think Thalus over there somewhere. I remember where Thalus was. You notice there's no return to graveyard button either. So if you decide that you don't want to make the course run, you want to just go back and start with where you were. You have to go all the way back. No shortcuts anywhere, guys. You want to go back, you gotta go back. I'll run all the way back. Up beyond where that was. That's why you can't summon imps in combat. It takes way too long. You will literally die before it comes up. Yeah, this is where he is. I'll take out his little ads here. It doesn't always pay to run back to the trainer as soon as you get to level 6 or whatever. Sometimes you have to stay in the field for a while. Sometimes you have to let the imps take over the threat. Oh, come on. I'm going to worry about looting the other guy. Oh, come. There are no safe spots here at all. They'll follow you onto the road. It's just amazing. Okay. Now let's get Mage back. I got Thelos' head. That's the main thing. Once we get paid off for that, I'll go up to the trainer. It's actually been the Philly recently that you've had to keep your quest items in your regular bag. Didn't have the extra quest bag. Okay, what am I missing here? Nothing. Okay. Didn't look like it was filled in. That's what it was throwing me. So we got those mana crystals back. Now we're going to check for Darnassian intrusion out the West Sanctum. Paid off for the head. And we're going to give the Magister back his cores. Get paid off for them. And I can definitely use the robe, so we'll take that. And of course, he's got the sealed envelope that has to go to the North Sanctum. Now we go up and see if I can spend out of the 6 silver. Yeah. First person you want to see is your paladin trainer. Unfortunately, there isn't one here. I have to go to Silverman City to get that. When you ask about it, class trainer, warlock. Ah, we got lucky. The Warlock trainer's in the inn. Now, the Paladin trainer's in Silver City, which makes sense now. Because the Warlock trainer's here, the Paladin trainer's not going to be anywhere near him. So yeah, the Demon trainer. And yeah, you don't buy spells, you buy grimoires. Oh, that's the demon trainer. Yeah, for training your demon. Teach you the Blood Pact. Oh, that's one you want to get. These are spells for your pet. These are these guys sell imp spells, sell demon spells for all levels of demon. The one you got was for Blood Pact. Blood Pact increases everybody's stamina by 2. If you're in a group, everybody's stamina goes up by 2. You think the demon trainer and the warlock trainer would be close? And you'd be right. Life tap. Shadow Bolt rank 2. I'm going to take that one. Life tap. For 20 health and 20 mana. Now, my problem isn't mana. My problem is health. So, unfortunately, there's nothing else I can get here to like level 8. Here's the thing with spell ranks. I got Shadow Bolt rank 2. I have Shadow Bolt rank 1 here. So you got to take the 2 out of your bag, drag it down, and drop it in your hickey do there. Clear that. Now you have rank 2 in your action bar. Anytime you have a rank spell, that's what you do. You put it in your shadow bar, put it in your bar, and then when you pull the oven out, right click it off, and that gives you rank 2 in your action bar. I still got enough to grab another bag. Budget management is very essential. It's something you will have to learn to play Classic. I mean, I don't have enough for another bag. Okay, very fine. I'm going to stop here and take my break and start up the deny because that I would, but I want to show you one thing from the sanctums. And Donation intrusions will do it. This is a very long quest line, as you know if you play this in retail. Bounce you around a little bit. This part of it is almost useless. Take a letter to North Sanctum. Never did see the sense in that other than showing you what North Sanctum is. Give him his letter. He's been expecting it. Pays you for it. And you heard about Blind having trouble with the West Sanctum, which just has to be where you're going. So go up there. I see no other than showing you where the North Sanctum is. I see no reason for that. Now, if you come down here, if you keep going straight, you'll wind up Fairbreeze Village. You don't want that yet. I'm pretty sure you will. Unless, yeah, West Sanctum is down this way. Sometimes you get confused because there is a bridge to the West Sanctum too. There's still there's North Sanctum and East Sanctum. Don't want either one of those. But you can investigate them if you want to when you're bored. You know, once wander around the map. These maps were made for exploring. Sometimes you find stuff. I've found quest hubs. Yeah. There'll never be a quest to it. That was the idea. You're supposed to take your time, go through these, wander around the maps, see what was going on, and every now and then you find something. Nowadays is follow the quest line, put on your blinders, and don't look anywhere else. Yeah, they'll function at the sanctum. Yeah, just slightly. They've had an overload basically, and all these mana creatures have got loose. They need you to take them out. So I take the 5 mana stalkers and 5 mana race. Should sound familiar. And dynasty intrusions. That's right. We don't do that until we actually find a night elf, and they're not easy to find. They're not just standing there waving to you. I mean, they are stealthed. They'll find you before you find them. Gotta get my demon skin up. It's one of them. Oh, there it is. I must have just been blind when I was doing this because there's your Ashen Scout. Okay, now, and you get incriminating documents. Now, if you're waiting for something to pop up here, it ain't gonna happen. When you get a document like that, you look at it and it says quest item. Let me find it here. Yeah, it says quest item. This item begins the quest. When you see that, you gotta right click on it and pop the quest up. It doesn't automatically come up. You see that a lot in Classic. Not so much in retail. It's pretty much all will pop up automatically. We have to take that back to the captain. We'll take that one back just because we're not gonna have time to really do it all. This would normally be the last thing you do, but as I wanted to show the Drenai too, so we'll turn this in, then we'll take a short break, and we'll flip over to the Drenai. We'll start doing that. But I wanted to show you that quest item. Yeah, that's something you run into a lot in Classic. Anytime you do a quest, when you loot something, and it says this item begins a quest, right click on it, you'll get the quest. You won't get the quest the other way. Yeah, they don't pop up anymore. Well, they did back here. Once again, Cataclysm. Yeah, that's when that started. So there were some good things happening in Cataclysm. It wasn't just becoming a pain in the butt. I mean, I like the idea of having double specialization. I did like the idea that you had to pay 30 gold to get it. Wait till like level 20 something. But I had to wait till I think level 30 to get specialization. Then you had to pay like 30, 35 gold. Now you can have any specialization you want it. It used to be in classic if you want to do the challenge, the Iron Man challenge. You couldn't spec because there were none, and you couldn't even have talents. So that you're pretty much like the unspec now. You know, a little bit of everything, not a whole lot of anything. Turn that in. And now it's me out there all the way from Ironforge. So he's gonna want you to go to North Sanctum and kill the guy. Make it quiet. Nobody, no witnesses. Anybody know really what happened, but we want him dead. And that's all that we're going to do. I'm going to take a short break and then switch over to the Draenei and go through that part. Okay, so here we are at Ammon Vale with our Draenei Shaman. We're going to go find the missing scout. And if we can figure out where the secret grove is, I can talk to the Spirit of Earth to get Mirthbind to it. I got a vague idea where it is. Nothing on the map says Secret Grove, unfortunately. It's not quite going to be quite that obvious. Yeah. Go. I like the way they say, go to the Sacred Grove and talk to your spirit. Yeah, like you're supposed to know where it is. First off, you supposedly crash landed on this world, have no idea in what world you're on. You know the names of things. Yeah. Cross the Crystal Brook River. Okay, they're like saying, "Good thing Jaya Patoya." You know, we wouldn't understand what you're talking about. Yeah, I mean, it's just gibberish to us. The same thing with Crystal Brook. How do they know which one's Crystal Brook River? I was always amazed by that. You're supposed to know what word it is. They don't even know. They don't even know the plant they're on. I mean, and they gotta find things by name. Yeah. So I see if I can find this sacred grove. Talk to the ancient spirit and get my earthbind totem. If you don't find this guy, you won't get your earthbind totem ever. In the meantime, look at where I wound up, or where I'm supposed to be. The blood elves got him. Before he dies, he wants you to find out what they're up to. So he wants to kill 10 blood elf scouts. And so far, it's basically the same as you would get anyway in retail. So this is going to be less foreign than the original classic because Cataclysm didn't change anything. Cataclysm didn't reach this far. Put Rockbiter in my weapon. One thing you must always remember to do is put Rockbiter in your weapon. That's one view you definitely want. Go up to that one later. That's where the boss lady is. Do your healing wave now. We're up to level 5. Okay, let's see here now. Yeah, you have to reach each body individually. Rear rock bite my weapon. You do get 30 minutes on this. So You get 30 minutes on your rock bite instead of an hour, like you do these days. There is no maelstrom. You use just mana. I hate to keep saying it came in cackles a bit. Almost everything did. It was just unreal. Looking back on it, half the stuff you do came in cataclysm. Alchemy, specializations, maelstrom, all that stuff. Funniest thing was they tried to get rid of maelstrom, couldn't do it. After not having it for how long, all of a sudden it became impossible to get rid of. I need one more. You can tell man it's Titan Classic. You get so many food drops, it's unreal. The food and water drops like you're behind the lines of a war zone. I mean, constant food and water drop. But you're gonna be thankful for them when you start running out of mana and health. And we're definitely gonna need those. So inventory is full. So let's find something to drop. There we go. Broken vines. Get that. I'm going to take Elixir of Minor Defense. Gives me an hour on that. And I still got health potions if I want to use them. Not yet. Didn't really want to. Didn't really need to take care of her yet. But off plans, which we need to have. So those health potions, I get rid of that. Take the pouch first. Put it down here. You got that. Which we shouldn't have gotten until later, but what the heck? Mistakes do happen. You had to get her at some point anyway. And the 10 and 34, what did you take? Oh, I mean, that's almost a no-brainer. Kill their leader, then report back to the Vindicar. And this is another most quest items. And take those plans back to another Vindicar. So, we'll kill Candace again. Pop back to the Vindicator and quite far enough up it. Next one up. There we go. Oh, wonderful. This is where we go. We got the blow plans. Take them back. Let's go turn all these in. Okay, now we'll turn these in. Oh, yes, here we go. Took the blow spy down. Stefan got pretty good. It's 2.7. 0.1. That's 1.1 I got. It's going to be 2.7. Yeah, this one's definitely going to be the one I take. Got a little mixed up there. But yeah, staff definitely going to be good. Let's rock by there when I get a chance. Turning the blood off plans. He thanks you for that. Now, time to check on the emitter. While we're doing that, I've got rock bite this up. course, the emitter is starting to work. And the same thing as we have now. We'll be going to Azure Watch. Before I go, hills to the northwest. A mission here before I leave because it's too hard to come back. Like, whoops. And basically, this ship flew all over the place, didn't it? Yeah, these are the mountains to the northwest where this sacred grove I keep hearing about. Okay. See if I can find this thing. Ah, there it is. Sacred Grove. And that must be the Earth Spirit. So because your bravery and partnership knowledge. The earth forms the foundation for all things. Skies, the waters, even great fire, all rest on its shoulders. Though others often form chaotic tempests, the earth abides. Grant strength and fortitude to the core of your being. Now you prove yourself. The balance of the elements has been disrupted by a violent intrusion that denied the veil. Your crash caused the spirits of the earth to be enraged and turn on the other elements who have come to quell them. The learned understanding of the elements can only come when all are in harmony. As it falls to you, seek a balance. Behind me in the grove, you'll find the restless spirits of earth warring with the other three elements. Help restore the balance. You have to kill four restless elements of earth to do it. It's one. That gets you level 6. You get more shaman training when you get those elements. Because you haven't noticed yet, this staff is a whole lot better than what we're using. It's only 2.7 damage a second, even without the rock biter. It's 4/4. And this crash really screwed things up. So like a mini cataclysm. You're doing well. By cleaning out the vessel spirits, you've helped to heal the imbalance between the elements, which your people inadvertently caused. Throughout your journey as a shaman, you must keep this in mind when calling upon our power. The balance must be preserved. I'll give you a piece of my physical being and may treat as your create to make you recreate your earth throne. Return to me who sent you here. You now be bound together for all time. Throughout your life, the force of earth will be at your disposal. The balance will come when your bones return to us at the end of your days. Use your power wisely. So we get a stone skin totem. Reduce melee damage taken by 4 for everybody in your party. So now we take the little piece of the earth elemental, take it back to the crash site. That, of course, is not there anymore. They took out the whole, you have to go create your totem thing. It's like you have to earn your demons as a warlock, earn your pet as a hunter, that sort of thing. Any class, anything special like that, you have to earn it back here, and you don't now. Stone skin is not a lot better than the Earthbind. It does give you a little bit more armor. So you take it back to your shaman trainer. Here he is. And you have this earth crystal. Give it to him. He'll create a totem. So you'll call the power of the earth. I'll take your totem. And now you put your earth totem, stone skin totem. You can put that on your action bar. It's under a enhancement for some reason, but and that's rank 1. That goes up in ranks too. You get 3 ranks on that. You get 3 ranks on most things. Now it's time to go to Azure Watch. And you will notice if you go leave Azure Watch that the boats are back. The boats are back. You get boats Darnassus from here. And if you're a Stormwind, the boat Darnassus is the far left, where the boat the Kultiris is now. Like I always said, I bet they took out Darnassus so they get an empty dock at Stormwind. But they already had one dock they weren't using. But they want to put some holiday quests in that, but Yeah, watch out for these flowers. They are not passive. There are very few passives in Classic. You always have to be watching. There's the path. The things you are passive today aren't necessarily passive back here. Of course, here's the guy with the bum leg that wants to go to the innkeeper and have her send back a rescue party. He was on a scouting mission and hurt himself. So he needs to go to tell the innkeeper and send somebody. And oh, you're there. You might as well check in. That's it. It's a fishing quest. We do not require fishing for it. I never really do it. I never really do it much. This is Dion, the guy that you're talking to on the emitter. You just have to look around, see if anybody needs help. The first guy I'm going to help is that dude with the bum leg. I'll take the spring water. And I'll make this in my home. And it's time to go hunt. No flight master quest because there's no flight master. Makes sense. Now it's time to go hunt moongrays. The great hunt's on. So let's to go collect some tenderloins, stag tenderloins. You wind up getting the recipe for moongrays so you can get yourself. You can also buy this recipe in the exit art, but buy it when you can earn it. Yeah, timber starters were a pain back here too. There's a moon gray stag. Could probably get another one off. That's one. I need six. Oh, cool pouches. I like getting bag drops. Here you have the fish mouth and women for myself though. Okay, there we go. See another stat. Now it's a retrapper. I'll get to them later. There's a stag. That's three tenderloins. And that's the fourth one. I got some news heard about BlizzCon if you haven't seen it yet. BlizzCon's gonna be online again this year. Sometime next spring, just like it was this year, probably January, February. They're gonna have some small gatherings with it this year though. But most of it's gonna be online. They may have some of the championship events live. They haven't said exactly what they're going to do yet. Just giving you a heads up that the BlizzCon is in fact actually canceled pretty much. So don't bother heading to Anaheim. No need to buy your plane tickets or get your hotel reservations because not going to be a totally physical BlizzCon this time. It was pretty good last year for the restrictions and all. A lot more informal. That's the big news out of Blizzard today. Not that it was totally unexpected. I mean, It hasn't changed that much, especially in California since last year. We're at the point where if you're fully vaccinated, you don't need a mask almost anywhere, except for like hospitals, pharmacies, stuff like that. Since it's getting about 90 degrees around here, it's kind of nice to not have to wear that thing. No, I'm just busy. I'm just busy with my stream. Okay, get some more stag here. Need two more. There we go. Need one more. Need one more stag. Moongraze Wood is a good place for it. Let's see if I can. I think I see one. Yep, there he be. Okay. Because I tend to use the weapon until I miss with dodges or something. Then I'll throw a lightning bolt at it. Saves your mana that way. Yep, that's six. I managed to actually be close to Azure Watch, so that's cool. If you get around 3 or 4, you want to start working your way back. Makes it easier. Okay, I'll go back, turn this in. the next part. It is pretty much all just the way it is in retail. You're not going to be thrown a surprise. There's tenderloins, and you get some roasted tenderloins and the recipe. And as soon as I actually get cooking training, I'm more than happy to get because I'm making those immediately. Now you've got stag under your belt. Now it's time to go after the bucks. Find them north of here. He needs 6 buck hides. This is where you find them today, so it's not that much different. You have to watch, there's some stag up there too. They're not all bucks. That one is. I gotta get my rock biter up. The window's taking me slow. But she's still gonna get tenderloins wherever you go, so that's something to make me get cooking. I wasn't really worried about getting professions. I just wanted to show you guys the questing end of it. Profession trainers for Draenei are all in the Exodar. Cooking is just inside the entrance. If you turn to the right, you get down the ramp. You'll see it. Fishing takes a little bit of looking. The funniest part is there's no fish in Exodar. But, but they got a fishing trainer just in case, teaches the basics, just in case you land on a planet that has fish. So, and they just so happen to have landed on a planet that has fish. So, fishing trainer is feeling useful again. Oh, fart. That's what happens when you don't forget to check your health bar. Because I got up in a fight, forgot to check my health. It happens sometimes. A little health and mana build up here. I'll try to be more careful. Oh, fart. It's hard to catch that in time. That's level 8, doesn't help. And level 6, that's level 8. Well, that's tough. Another thing you gotta watch out for, you're not used to watching out for the level of things you're going against. Anything glowing crystal, and that's another one of those quest items. It would pop up automatically on retail, but here you gotta click on it. Take it back to Azure Watch and see what the Exarchs have to say. The crystal inside the runt, it's like he swallowed it. So instead of using a blunt weapon, he probably just coughed it up. Using a blade, it'd be like you sliced them up while you're fighting about. There is one difference. You wouldn't have to do this is landing. It's part of the quest line now. In these back then. So remember, you wind up in Alkindun at the end of the whole thing. Yep, now we gotta clean up Night Stalkers. And this is where I think we'll stop it. Basically, it's the same as retail. I say you wind up in Alkindun at the end of it all. So do your normal retail route, and that'll be last. It's last time I can show it to you before it launches. So hope you enjoy these little previews. And tomorrow night I'll be back with Green Challenge. Then Saturday the Allied Race Green. And Monday's a holiday, so I will have a stream Monday night. I will have the Green Man Monday night. So when you're done with barbecues and parties, and the race will be winding down, so just pop in. Well, we'll go to the Green Man. The big thing next week is we're starting Mystery Night on Thursday. Could be anything. Could be classic. Could be dungeons. Could be raid. It could be anything. So tune in on then. And I'm not going to announce anything until it happens. So I have to kind of come in that night to find out what it is. If you like it, subscribe it. There's I think there's a way to subscribe from the logo on the main page. If not, go back to one of my videos or an older live stream, and at the end you'll have a subscribe button. And until next time, stay safe and